Swear to God, man, I'm like a goddamn fucking ninja.
Me too. Dude, one time I was at work and I was telling people like, "Oh yeah, I'm a video gamer, so I have like fucking lightning fast reflexes." And one of my coworkers was like, "Oh yeah?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she just randomly like threw a cup. I don't even know where the fuck she was holding the cup from. I didn't see her having it. She just threw it up and in the air. I was like, "Bam!" Fucking caught it. I was like, "Bitch, this is child's play." Fucking play Counter-Strike. Welcome back to fucking DMG.
Welcome.
Dave is still trying his hand at World 3. But I believe he can make it. I think he can make it. Yo.
Oh, what a waste.
Oh, what a waste. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, yes. Yes, Dave. Wow. What a bullshit lucky, like.
Dude, I planned it all along. I planned it since the Big Bang. At the beginning of time, dude.
The beginning of time. But that wasn't... Ooh.
I planned that too.
That wasn't the beginning of time either. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Well, Big Bang?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Well, why does that have to be the beginning of time? What if there was shit before that? There was nothing before that, but time existed before the Big Bang.
It did not.
There was no time.
There was no time.
There was nothing.
There was literally nothing.
Nothing in existence.
The type of nothing that the human mind can't even wrap its mind around.
Just nothing.
Like just nothing. Time is, at least according to the most accepted theories right now. Space and time are.
I keep trying to do the bong rips, man, but I can't imitate it that well.
Space and time are intertwined, and and like with no space, there's also like no time.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, that's perceptive, right? Because, like, think about it, dude. Like, if time is just like a...
Oh, I don't think so. Yo, fuck all.
I can have my fucking opinions, bro. Shit.
It's not fucking opinions, dude. It's about people that are, like, a zillion times smarter than you.
All right, look. This is all theoretical anyways, all right?
Okay, but it's, like, it's still...
Oh, fuck off.
What are you going to, like, start trying to tell me, like, evolution is, like, not real?
No. What? Dude, shut up.
This is, like, the same level of accepted in the scientific community as evolution, like what I'm talking about.
Hear me out, all right?
Okay, all right.
Just for the sake of conversation, all right?
Okay.
At least.
All right.
So if a time is in my head, right? Time is like the passing of moments, right? So we have a moment now. We have a moment now. We have a moment now. Like there's just moments passing on, and that's like the moving of time.
Time is a dimension that we travel through at a
right
at a certain velocity.
Right. Exactly.
That velocity changes based on how fast you're actually traveling through space. So if you travel through space really, really fast, like close to the speed of light, you're actually traveling through time very slowly. The faster you travel through space, the slower you travel through time. And because of the fact that if you travel...
So wait, if you're traveling at the speed of light, you're traveling through time slowly.
If you travel at the speed of light, theoretically, because the thing is that according to Einstein, you can't travel the speed of light. It's like physically impossible. That's
light particles can,
but light does not matter though. Light doesn't have mass.
Okay.
But anything that has mass cannot travel the speed of light. At least according to Einstein's theories, which are now widely accepted.
Yeah.
And yeah, but theoretically, if something could, for some reason, travel at the speed of light, they would be completely frozen in time. Like time would not pass at all. Like for light particles, like time doesn't exist. But the closer you travel to light, to the speed of light, the slower time would travel. So what that means is if you got in a spaceship that somehow is traveling, and by the way, this is Einstein's theory of relativity, which you've probably heard about.
Okay.
If you got in a spaceship and you traveled really close to the speed of light and you went to like fucking, I don't know, the closest star, which is like 4 light years away, right?
Yeah.
So to someone from the perspective of Earth, like so Mike Medeiros, gets in a spaceship,
Mm-hmm.
and he's traveling extremely close to the speed of light.
Yep.
And he's headed towards the closest star, 4 light years away.
Okay.
To me, it would actually be 4 years. You'd be traveling close to the speed of light, and a little over 4 years later, you get there. And let's say you came back, right? So you came back another 4 years back, right?
Yep.
That's 8 years round trip. So from my perspective, that would be a little over 8 years.
Okay.
Now for you, there's some math behind it. I don't know exactly how it works out, but for you, it feels substantially less than 4 years. Also, in fact, it would feel so much less than 4 years that I would have aged 8 years in the round trip, and you would have aged, depending on how fast you're going. I mean, theoretically, if you're going close enough, you might have aged like a day. You know, it could. To you, it could feel like the whole trip lasted a day.
Wasn't this the premise of? Oh god damn it! What was that movie? Oh my god, dude! This movie was really recent. Interstellar, was it?
That was the thing, actually. That they were on like a different planet that was going some ridiculous velocity or something about some way the gravity pulled it at a certain velocity. I'm not really sure, but it did talk about relativity and like on this planet, you know.
Yeah, and this guy who's trying to basically like save the planet for his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Like he kind of fucks up and like he goes to another planet where like
every minute that passes is like a fucking year or some bullshit.
Exactly, yeah, some crazy fucking thing, and like by the time he gets back, his like daughter's like already a grandma or dead or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that does play into like the theory of relativity.
Right. I mean, I guess, man.
There's nothing to concede.
No. But all right. No,
like,
but what we're trying to argue right now is whether or not time would exist without matter.
Well, the idea of the Big Bang is that the entire universe was crunched into an infinitesimally small point, and within that point,
Yo, you want me to beat this level for you?
I want to practice my multitasking.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to think if I even understand the theory properly.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, it's relative, right? It's weird because it's like it's a very perspective thing. But it applies to your actual person, like the matter, right?
So like.
Oh my god.
So before.
Ugh.
Before, like, you know, when the universe started, or whatever, right?
Yep.
So there was infinitesimally small. It was basically like a black hole, but like the entire universe. An infinitesimally small. Do you know what infinitesimal means?
Yeah, just fucking infinitely small.
Infinitely small. Infinitesimal point of infinite mass, or I guess infinite mass.
Just all the mass ever.
Just all the infinities, right? Like all crunched into this little point.
Yep.
And because the space itself, in a way, like didn't even exist, you know, there was no like movement to be associated with the time. Like the whole point is that space and time are interrelated. And there basically was no space, and there was also no time. At least that's my extremely rickety understanding of it.
And then the Big Bang happened, and then like suddenly there was
like this rapid expansion of like everything. And then there was space and time and light and all that shit.
So me and this philosophy professor that I had, he was talking about how time travel was theoretically possible because of that.
Going to the future, yeah, not to the past though. Because technically speaking, if you jumped in a ship and went close to the speed of light to the next star and back.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, for me, it would be 8 years that would pass. I'd get 8 years older. And if you went fast enough, it could be like a day or even less. So you'd age like a day. It would feel like a day to you. But you'd be going stupid fast. And then you'd get back and I was like 8 years older.
Yeah. But I think we were talking about something like... I was trying to argue the point of... I mean, I guess. I mean, if we're going to think about the universe in that way, as something that was linear in all respects,
You mean like time being linear?
Yeah, time being linear.
I mean, that's a whole other topic about like varying timelines and all kinds of like crazy shit that like scientists almost have no idea.
Yeah, time being linear and like, because right, the whole idea of the Big Bang Theory and like how the universe is expanding, it's expanding from that one point outwards, right? And it just keeps going out from that one point. Let's pick an arbitrary direction. Let's say you got your point on your left and it's just expanding to the right, right?
Are you talking about the universe?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it expand in all
directions?
It
would expand in all directions, but like, let's say for the point of like, making a picture, right, in our heads.
Right.
It's just to like understand like the linearity of it.
Linearity of what? Time?
Of time, yeah.
Because time and
of time and the expansion of the universe. Together.
Because it's 4-dimensional. Like time is like a 4th dimension. So,
yes, Dave, I understand. But like in the way that we were like talking about this in class, like as an example, this obviously isn't what it is, you know, because we don't know for sure. But this is all theories. But like if you're gonna think about it in a way. Like if you take out a chunk of that, right? So you just have like this like cone almost starting from the left and breaking out and spreading out to the right, and like time going along with that. And he was talking about like, oh yeah, time travel is definitely possible because like time is expanding through here, and you can definitely like use a telescope and see something that happened like 8 years ago. Blah blah blah.
We know where that is, right?
Yeah, I know, because time, you know, light takes a long time to fucking travel through space. And I was like, well, and this is where I had the argument with him. I was like, no, that's not really the case. I mean, yeah, you can see that only because it takes so long to fucking, you know, occur. But it's not like you're actually traveling through time. It just
you're just observing the past.
You're just observing the past. Like the existence is occurring at the same moment in time right now. Like, that star is still gone right now in this moment. You're not really traveling to, like, a point in time. Like, the star, if you go there right now, if you were to somehow teleport right now to that very point in space, the star wouldn't be there.
Right.
Because it exploded. It's gone. Rip star. Ripperoni. But yeah, you know? So we had that argument, and I kind of feel like time, being that it is this 4th dimension, can kind of just exist on its own, you know?
It's interrelated with space. So I mean, you can travel forward through, like, you as a person can travel forward through time. It's just I don't think there's any leading theory to how you could travel backwards. The thing is, traveling forward doesn't create any kind of continuity errors.
Yeah.
You know, like all like the movie continuity errors would happen from traveling backwards.
Right.
And it's funny because any like theory that scientists ever had about like traveling backwards is like pretty quickly debunked or like disproven, or like, you know, some kind of error would come up as to why like it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the universe like doesn't want us to travel backwards through time.
Well, I mean, shit that fucking happened, man. It's done.
Yeah.
Well, on that, on the note of being done, this episode's done. We'll fucking see you guys next time on DMG. Maybe we'll fucking talk about something that's funny, not just like fucking nerdy shit. Well, maybe you guys like that. I kind of like it. Yeah. Peace.
Peace.